Hi YouTube. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing okay. It's day 2 of 100 squats. So yeah. Ow. A little bit, you know. So but I'm gonna stick with it. I'm bound and determined. Even if I do have to baby a couple sore spots when I'm doing it, so it's not like perfection. And that kind of bugs me, but it's like I still got to do it. Got to do what I can do, and the way I have to do it. If you have to, like, be careful of like a torn muscle or whatever you're doing on like one area, like if it's one arm is hurt and you have to baby it and still work on both of them. Keeping that in mind. So it's like a kind of a psychological challenge along with the physical one, you know. So yeah, it's been a trip. So yeah. But then I have Doug on the way to get me some chicken. I hope it's fried chicken and chocolate bars. So although I worked out, I had salad last night and the night before. So it was a pasta salad, but that's what I was gonna say. I have a friend that likes pasta. If you mix it, I made tuna pasta salad with a lot of vegetables. Then you have some pasta and the meat and the vegetable. It's like a balanced diet on your plate. And that's Brucey's all. And I heard he said he likes salads. I love salads. And Doug's a big pasta lover, so pasta salad really is a great compromise. Even when I make spaghetti, I always like salad with it, alongside of it. So yeah, or any kind of something like that. Like a salad goes good with lasagna, and I know too, Bruce Cheese all um is going to cut down or can't have dairy, I think is what he said. And it reminded me when I was in Montana visiting my son and his family. Um I had cheese on pizza that was made out of cashews. And there's other non-dairy cheese substitutes too that may not be the best for you, but at least if you're craving something like a pizza or whatever, um, you know, or and I'm sure there's even like takeout pizza or pizza delivery places that have or you go like Pizza Hut probably has would be like total vegan pizza, I bet. Um, as far as dairy or dairy free, I guess that's what I would look for. And if it's just the lactose, I heard people can eat like goat cheese and they make, but like mozzarella and is low fat and so is well there's a lot of cheeses that are really low fat. You can buy low fat cheese curds if they're mozzarella cheese curds and still have something like that, but it'd be a little more healthy for you. I don't know what kind of reaction you get from the cheese, if it's the lactose or what, but I guess you can take cashews and smash them up and bunch them together or something. And I don't know how they do it, if they put a little um like a quarter teaspoon of lemon juice, or I don't know, but it actually was sort of like melty on the pizza, oddly enough. It tasted, but there are um non-dairy cheese products is what I'm trying to say. So you don't have to go without like with your eggs and your favorite foods and stuff like that. I would just go cheese substitute, you know. Anyway, that's what I would do because there's no way I would live without having pizza when I wanted a pizza. It's like, no, this could not be real. Well, and then even like well, I guess you could have ones made without it, you know. And I have tried doing that even at home, and it's like a then it would be like a pita bread or um, marinara sauce on a tortilla. No, no. But I was talking on the live stream over there on Bruce Seasall. I make quesadillas. You can make them out of cheese, you know, take one tortilla cheese, put another one on top, and cook it like a grilled cheese, no oil in the pan. And then I just cut it in quarters. And it cooks really quick, like 3 minutes, bam, you're done. But I do that also with peanut butter. So if I'm making like I need a really quick meal, I'll make one cheese one like that for Doug and I, and one peanut butter. I mean each. So four tortillas, one with the cheese and one with the um peanut butter for dessert. So yeah, but if I couldn't have cheese quesadilla, I would put peanut butter. you know, you could even make it peanut butter jam if you didn't have your jam too thick. You know, so and up in Canada, you folks up there, your strawberry jam is not like the jelly and jams and preserves we have unless you make it homemade in the United States. You guys have that real stuff up there. It's the same with like your puffed wheat. You have that red stuff and the big kernel grains like that. You know, you have good stuff. Like I got when I lived by Canada, um, under Manitoba. Um, well, I'm under Manitoba right now, but let's see, what would it be? Not Alberta either. I don't want to rack my brain. Forget it. I've been lived up and down up around there quite a bit. But anyway, I could get these giant bags of grains like puffed red puffed wheat and puffed rice, and they were as big as a pillow. I mean, like a giant pillow, not a little one, you know. And that was cool. I was working out on ranches and stuff, so like, you know, when you're young, a couple bowls of cereal and you're like good to go. You need to get your sleep, you know. Well, anyway, or whatever you're doing in your life, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Watch out for them people that can eat like four bowls of cereal and a loaf of bread. And that was after breakfast, lunch, and all kinds of snacks. And they drink a lot and they're flipping monsters. But then they act like they don't have any energy. And I just had somebody ask me if I could go do something for them. Um, just because we're related. No, it's like no. I have so much I'm doing right now. When I have time, it is my time. Yeah, you know. And people don't do things for me typically or really at all. Not really. So yeah. No, I'm taking time. So time for myself, working on my house. I'll be available so m- my kids and my relatives can hear me. If you want to hear me, you can see me if you want to see me. Um, but really, I don't know that you'd have anything you'd really want to say that would be super kind or enlightening for me at this moment that you could share to kind of make my day a little bit better for one time, So I'm all about that right now. So that's the way that is, yeah. At least for a while here. I need some like big time me time. So otherwise, I really would. I usually would. But the last couple times people have asked me to do stuff, it's like, nah, I'm good. You know, depending on the situation and stuff. That's just has a lot to do with it, with anybody. What I'll say or do anymore, how much time I'll take saying or doing it. So, yeah, Darla, I cannot stand earplugs, so yeah, I don't know. But even at the dollar store a long time ago, I got these little ones. They're little pink ones, and they had all kinds of no, no, that's a different one. No, I had this one set, or no, maybe it was them. Yeah, it had all kinds of silicone rings, different sizes that you could put on there, but I didn't think any of them were comfortable. They all sucked. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what you would call yours up. What did I see over in the UK? They had a store called UK Pounder or something like that. And I thought, is this a flipping joke? maybe, maybe you would, since you're under the magistrate's rule up there. Not like I'm any better off. It's just that our Constitution states that the higher oligarchy can't be a monarchy in our country, but they still are of relation. So, yeah, it's like whatever, playing their games. It's all schematics. It's like, do this, do that, and counter reactions, and it's like whatever. Someday the game's gonna be up, the gig is up. Time to go home. The band just quit. They're no longer on the road for people to run over. You aren't throwing me under the bus anymore and then asking me to do shit. Yeah, that's what it is. I hate buses. No, actually, no, I really don't in a way, but I don't really appreciate the pollution of them in cities. It's pretty grody. But yeah. And that reminds me, and that really should be the topic of this video, although it's just about everything. But um, if the government's so concerned about going clean, then every single metropolitan transport vehicle should be electronic. The same with the police and the army and the air force. Them first with our money. Yeah, they don't ask of us and tell us to spend money we need to support ourselves while we support them in their wars. And they're going to sit there and tell us, well, you get solar panels and we might give you a dividend from the state. It's like, no, state, you get solar panels first and then give everybody free ones with all the flipping money we've already gave you for the shit that you're spending on fake ass wars and the rest of your bullshit. How's that? Sounds about right to me. Then put the Tesla technology in every community for free energy, shut your damn traps, and quit the bullshit. How's that? That sounds better. You know, that sounds about right. I just passed around some information for people with Windows 10, how, which I did know, but to restart your Windows 10 instead of just powering it off or shutting it down. Shutting it down doesn't get rid of all the little kernels, and the kernels are what like will make an app, like a part of an app, like to turn the sound off and on a game or whatever requires a kernel. Well, all those are erased if you do a restart instead of shutting it down. So restart it and then it's clean. Then it's a clean boot. So anyway, I pass that around. So yeah, a good spot for Doug to go. So you know, I've taught him a lot. And it's like, yeah, people have used my mind for a lot of things, and it's like, yeah, I don't think so. You know, not no more. Nothing's free. you know, although Facebook is a wonderful place to take like 20, 30, even 40 really good memes or jam packed information here and there. And even if people don't read the whole article or something, and they're just scrolling through the happenings of the vibe of the community, and the day and whatever, um, that they can just kind of see, even like with one sentence, might make a part of an information field for you, So like I'm rather busy in a lot of my ways through the day, and put a lot of thought into writing or getting information for articles or definitions of words or different things for people to understand about our laws or whatever it takes, So, or God or whatever, or the computer, whatever. Just on a daily basis, good information or a funny meme in some respect to do something for somebody, and then it's like, nah, got to see some effort, you know. Even like I told Doug, this is a really big deal, a super huge big deal. If you got somebody in your life that's injured, and I've been around injured little people I worked with, and injured elderly, and everything in between. And if you get to be even like, well, it doesn't matter what age, never gives you an excuse to be cruel to other people. I have seen people with mangled arms and legs that there was this one girl. Here's an example. If people think you're having a bad day and you're going to be crabby to somebody, I knew somebody that smiled every day. She couldn't really talk, but she was 16 years old. She was curled up with her one arm like that constantly, and her legs in fetal position, her knees kind of mangled together, and her other arm went like that backwards. And I washed, and I would put sweaters on her, and you had to be really careful because it hurt her, and she could kind of mumble to communicate, and always flipping, smiling, always. I met old people that were ready to drop dead in severe pain from all kinds of mutations, mangulations, and so far diseases. What what have you and that didn't let the Spirit of God out of their heart and portrayed their sorrow and pain on other people. No. And I've seen little tiny people that smiled through knowing they were different from having mental illnesses and physical deformities. And so I don't buy any person's. I mean, yes, maybe crabby, you get hungry or hangry or angry, or you actually have a reason to be angry. But to have a persona of that as an excuse anytime you lower your vibe and push that onto another person, you have made the decision to invade that other person's um to try and put your pains on somebody else isn't a loving thing to do. It's not a natural feeling. That is Satan driven. That's my bottom line. It's satanic. You know, normal people, if I have a cold and a fever, I'm going to go lay down. I'm not going to sit there and scream and yell. Or if I'm like broken or tired, I'm not going to say something shitty to you and then tell you I'm broken or tired. I'll be standing at the kitchen window saying, "Isn't that a beautiful sunrise? I feel like shit today." Maybe something like that, but it's the way people put that upon other people to try and, like they say, misery loves company. Misery doesn't love anything. Misery is just miserable, and that's a fact. So I don't like people raining on my parade or peeing on my head or whatever, you know. Just like stop it, you know. And I ask people that know me well and the things I've been through, it's like if you can honestly sit there and say, and probably maybe a smidgen of what it's like to be through the physical and emotional things that I have been through, and a lot of it is spiritual warrior connected. If you'd like to step into my shoes and say you could do that, go ahead and try. If you can honestly say that you think that your pain that you carry is more and that gives you an excuse to treat me dirty, give it your best shot, you know, because I'll tell you that that's a lie. It's bullshit. And if you're around people that do that to you, um, you have to speak up and say something about it and expose it for what it is, because even a tiny baby that hurts themselves and can't really articulate their pain will be soothed with the voice or the care of somebody. So when you're around somebody like that and normal conversation doesn't help, there's something drastically emotionally unbalanced with the person you're dealing with, or people in that regard. And that's a lot on this planet right now. It's like, oh, I'm having a crummy day. Just let me help you have one too. It's like, no, I'm good. Please. Yeah. It gets old. It really does. You know. Tough love. And I'll tell you what, too. Um, when it wasn't so tough, it didn't really make a difference. So I mean, not getting physical, but tough love. You're damn right. Yeah. It's like, because seriously, so if people that are following the dark force would rather listen to that forceful voice than yours, then why are they coming before you with their bullshit? You know, there's only one reason, to display Satan's bullshit for him in front of you. That's the only reason. It's like, good job, Satan. You can applaud them motherfuckers after they give you a performance like that. Good job, Satan. You know? This would be Doug. I'm not Satan. Well, you sure the hell ain't Christ. You know. Anyway. Then actually there would be no comment. So, yeah. Well, I guess we're supposed to be having some cold and icky, snowy weather coming in, but I'm willing it to blow back into the Gulf of Mexico. It's coming from the west, from like Washington and Oregon, and then blowing towards the east, and I don't know. But if I think just go out to the Gulf of Mexico and then over to the Atlantic and just blow away, you know. And while you're there, bring some warm air back with you. Because I guess from what they say, it's a little colder than normal. I don't believe that. I think or they say 10 or 15 degrees. Maybe that's during the day, and because of the cloud cover right now, and that's sort of the time of year, and a little bit typical. And even Doug's birthday is on the 20th. Um, it was snowing, raining snow, big flakes, I guess, on the day he was born dead and then revived. So, yeah. Well, I shouldn't laugh, but he has a joke. He says he didn't want to be here, so he came in backwards and had the umbilical cord tied around his neck, and they had to revive him. So, yeah, he's probably trying to crawl back up in there. I'm not going. God says, oh, but you are. Bye. Have fun while you're down there, Satan. And don't forget to tell them that you're God. They'll never believe you. Ah, that's the funniest part. Oh, shit. The laughable thing. Oh, good God. Oh, no, I'm part woman. Oh, you're not. Oh, good God. Oh, shit. It's just so funny, the stuff that's going on in the world in some ways. Oh, no. Well, the things people actually do believe. Oh, yeah. And all the saddest stuff, though. Oh, what a bunch of shit. These bastards. Oh, God, they never quit, do they? Oh, it's just one thing after another with them always. And they're in control of every country, too. They're in our houses, our kids, our spouses, our parents. Nobody's safe. Just don't run for the hills. That's their job. Just stay in your room. close the door and the curtains. All the noise you hear, just forget about it. Jesus. I do have to laugh because I know what's going to happen in the end, and that's just the funniest stuff ever. So hang in there when you know you have faith and you know it's in your heart like that. We will laugh the best. We'll have the last laugh. So, and he who laughs last laughs best. So, and I do have faith in that. I just got a glimpse and it made me pretty happy, as you can see. And that's just not from the things I've read either. I literally was showing things. I'm sure some of you have had experiences like that too. A lot of people don't talk about it, and at this point in the world, it really doesn't matter what you say. Either people understand and they get what you're saying, or they don't. It's like, or they pretend they don't, or don't want to take the time to even think about it, is where a lot of people are. You know. So thank you to my new subscribers. I didn't see the name, the last one, and some of them, but I'm like that too. I have so many people I do subscribe to that I don't show them all anyway, and um, a lot of mine are like information places, and well, I don't know. I sub to a couple wild edible things. One guy had like recipes, but the other guy was a Minnesotan, and it was for burdock root because a friend had passed around the detox benefits of it. But every bit of the burdock is edible. If I remember right, you could look into it. But the root is, and you can make tea out of the leaves, and it's got all kinds of health benefits. Good for people that with diabetes and different things. Like if you want to look into it, burdock root. So or tea. So well, I'll leave you on that note, and I'll talk to you soon. I hope your night and day is blessed. Thank you for joining me. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.